Speak love.
Welcome to Let the Ball Bounce. This your host, Dre Bailey.
It's your man, Goose Thomas. What's good, folks?
Yes, sir. Every Saturday, 2 p.m. Pacific Coast time, we are here to give you guys the best of sports talk on YouTube. Please follow the YouTube channel. If this is your first time following Let the Ball Bounce or listening to Let the Ball Bounce, LTBB, this is what we do. Give you guys the best of sports talk. Follow us on all our social media handles at YouTube, Twitter, X.
Yeah,
Is that what it is?
All that.
It's on Twitter.
All that.
We're going to keep
I still call it a Twitter.
So we on Twitter, and that's with one T. Let the Ball Bounce on IG also. We don't have an OnlyFans. You know, people on there.
Much as we've been talking about it, we might as well do it.
Yeah, we might as well do it. You know, we'll do it with no shoes on. You know, we'll show our feet.
Show them ankles real quick.
You know, show them ankles. Everybody else making money off silly things like they putting fart in jars and selling it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Whoever paying for that, man, you
out of line. It's probably people that's on the page that subscribe to that stuff and ain't listening to us yet.
Tragic.
Y'all crazy.
That's tragic. It's all good, man. Got a lot of sports to talk about. Follow us on Facebook too, where we got the hottest sports talk page on social media, man.
Yeah, man.
We love y'all. We appreciate you. We love everybody who are continuing to support Let the Ball Bounce as we give you guys the best of sports talk. We got a lot of sports to talk about. We got NBA playoffs.
Yes.
We got MLB, which is Major League Baseball for those new booties.
It's crazy.
We got a little bit of the WNBA. If we can ask the ladies if we could talk about the WNBA a little bit.
Yeah.
We got some golf to talk to you about. We got a lot of things and a lot of noise being made in sports. So stay tuned. We're going to let the sponsors pay some bills real quick. We appreciate Serenity Funeral Home for being a sponsor of the Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk show. There's only one Serenity. There's only one. Don't let me keep telling you. Don't let me tell you again like that there. Please come back. Let the sponsors pay the bills, and we'll be right back with a lot of sports, man. We love you. We appreciate you.
Yeah.
Yo, you tuned in to Gorilla Cross Radio.
Serenity Funeral Home. We are a family-owned and operated funeral home where we offer complete personalized funeral services, leading our community in funeral and cremation services. Make an appointment for your pre-need and at-need arrangements by calling us at 702-647-0123. Once again, that number is 702-647-0123.
Serenity Funeral Home, caring for your loved ones as if they're our own.
Broadcasting live from downtown Las Vegas, you're tuned in to Gorilla Cross Radio.
Hey, welcome back to Let the Ball Bounce. That's what we do, man. We give you guys the best of sports talk on YouTube. Please follow us on all our social media handles. Like I tell you guys every single week, 2 p.m. Pacific Coast time. We appreciate everybody who is watching across the globe. Big ups to the producers of the show, myself, Bill Logan, Goose Thomas. As usual, we give you guys the best. And our music producer of the show, Speak Low, out in St. Louis. And our executive music producer of the show, Quan59, and our executive producer of the show, Shake DeVille, out in Long Beach. That is our Lakers insider. So, yeah, man, we got a lot of sports to talk about. Let's go right over to the WNBA real quick.
Oh man, the W gets the headline?
Well, not really the headline. We're just gonna get them out of the way.
But I'm saying they get the first.
Yeah, because it's we just get this is just a little bit of it.
Okay, all right,
Yeah,
that's fair.
I mean, only because they've been
fair.
trending in the news for having the WNBA draft.
Yeah, absolutely.
We've seen a lot of young ladies dressing like ladies, and I loved it.
I love it.
And we've seen a lot of ladies dressing like men, and that's just what they do.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah. Somebody got to wear the pants.
Yeah, somebody got to wear the pants in the family. There's a whole lot of guys out here that need to pull their skirt up, though,
Pull
too.
your skirt down, B. The thong showing, B.
Look, man, we are going to talk about the WNBA, whether you like it or not.
That's crazy.
It's sports.
Yeah.
Why is it that the WNBA have an all-women's, show cast where there's no men talking about it, but when you go to the NBA, it's like all women and like one real guy that actually played, and then another fake guy, and Stephen A. Smith, and then
Brian Windhorse.
Yeah.
Just like that. Yeah.
Why is it that WNBA can have all women talk about basketball, no men, but not the same in the NBA? Not trying to make it a sexist thing, but these are things that we notice.
Yeah. Let me ask this first, though. How many men do you believe actually want to talk about the WNBA on national TV?
We probably have a couple.
Former players?
You might want to.
Think so? No, they don't.
You don't think so?
Everybody wants a job, bro.
No, they don't. They don't want to talk.
Nobody wants to talk about
I think
it.
a lot of people want a job. If ESPN's paying
We
them.
talk about it.
I get it, but I'm saying I'm talking about former players that actually had long careers in the league. Do you think they want to sit behind the desk and talk about the W?
I don't know. I can't speak for them. And if they don't, you say they don't?
I don't think they do. like it's look, it's cool for us to sit and us to talk about, us to even debate sometimes. But I'm trying to put myself in the mind of a former professional athlete, right? And my first thought is that a former NBA player doesn't want to sit behind the desk and talk about the W. Now, they will support. They will even go out to games and watch. We've seen that. They've donated to the league. We've seen that.
But they don't want to sit behind the desk.
I don't think they want to
to.
sit behind the desk and talk about it. Now, I know we're talking about the comments from one Antoine Walker, right? And he had valid points. He was valid. Would it be cool to see Yeah, it actually would be cool to see.
Okay, well, let me ask you
do I
this
think
then.
they want to do it? No.
Well, let me ask you
I
this.
don't.
How many former men players
Mm-hmm.
actually want to talk about men's basketball?
We have a.
Let's
it's,
pose the same
I think
question.
It's more. I think it's more that want to do that than actually want to talk about
So
the W.
why
but
do we have less doing that?
that's the $1 million question.
So women are taking men's job like Bronny took someone's job
Uh oh.
that aren't as qualified.
Uh-oh.
Because I'm sorry, you're not as qualified
Yeah, I agree.
as somebody that had played in the actual NBA.
No doubt.
I mean, we had Jalen Rose up there. We had you get Jefferson.
Yeah.
You get
Yeah.
Jefferson up there. You got Kendrick Perkins.
Yeah.
I mean, but Stephen A. Smith, I don't need to see Stephen A. Smith up there and Brian Wynn. So, I mean, you could bring them in when you hear little rumors or,
Yeah.
things like that. But actually talking about the game and the X's and O's.
What about
and
Malika?
They-
Shanae?
They gave.
they didn't play in the NBA unless they identify as NBA players.
Candace, who I love Candace Parker.
I absolutely love Candace Parker, but she's
Candace, I would love to.
she's part of an entire
I would-
NBA
I would love to.
award-winning show.
I would love to style you, Candace. We'll get rid of some of them, them shoulder
Them
pads
blouses with the shoulder,
the shoulder
the usher
pads.
joints, them the usher joints.
inside of your suit jacket. I would love to switch it up a little bit.
The Second Baptist usher joints. So-
Yikes!
Oh, gosh.
I mean, I'm all about diversity.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong
Yeah.
at all.
Inclusion, equality, we're all about it.
Yeah, but I just, I would like to see as a sports guy, I would like to see more former men athletes talking about their
I agree. I'm
their
with you.
sports.
I'm with you. And I had to play devil's advocate right there.
I mean, it's
because
fine.
Do I think it'll expand the W? That's kind of a toss up. But I do also believe that if you had some faces behind the desk talking about the W, that women that supported the W, never mind.
Well, it seems like more women.
I mean, let's keep it.
Let me ask you this: would you sign a petition to keep men out of women's sports?
No.
You wouldn't sign a petition?
From playing, from participating,
from participating.
I put my signature down 1,000,000 times. 1,000,000 times. There's no place for you.
Why is it that it seems like more men don't want to see men playing in women's sports, but there's more women that want to see it and won't sign that petition to
weird.
not have men play in their projected sport?
Weird dynamic, bro. What a time to be alive. That's all I can say. What a time to be alive, man. You really have people out here that want to see men beat up on women, and that's crazy.
Well, they had a young man in high school who came last in all his races in track and field, and then he identified as a woman and went.
Now he's a state champion.
Come on, bro.
I mean, that's I can't really. There's no other way to really put it.
That ain't it.
That's a thing.
That ain't it, though.
That's a thing, bro. This is what we're dealing with,
That ain't it.
and it's not it. But this is what we're dealing with, and it's quite sad.
We
to
gotta
be honest.
stop. We gotta stop, y'all.
Yeah.
We have
cut
to
it
take
out.
a stand. We have to take a stand somewhere. What did you feel about the WNBA draft as far as what teams did what and who
Star-studded,
didn't get drafted? Now we could talk about that young lady from TCU who didn't get drafted because she has some prior incidents off the court
little DV
with
stuff.
domestic violence with other women. What's that about?
Yeah, I mean, I mean, it sucks, but it kind of is what it is. We've seen it, at the NFL level. We've seen it at the NBA level, where your off the field and off the court issues get brought into question, and it's a question of character at that point. If you like putting hands on women and beating women, how can I trust you around training staff and around office staff that you're going to be dealing with on a constant basis at the professional level? How can I trust you?
I can see if it happened once,
Right.
and then you're like,
Right.
all right, we'll give her a shot.
Right.
But a second time, and then a third time, and then it's that's a not a good pattern.
Of course.
I don't have my glasses on, but what does that say?
All right, there was at least 4 women, including Prince's partner and ex-girlfriends, accused Prince of sexual or physical abuse between 2019 and 2025. But I haven't heard the outrage.
Oh no, there isn't any because no one cares.
And no one's saying throw her in jail for life, anything like that.
No one cares.
It's not just physical abuse, but physical and sexual abuse. So she's a sexual abuser.
She's a predator.
But there's no outrage with it. And these are just accusations, so maybe that's why the women aren't saying anything, because just accusations. But if it's accusations,
What was that time frame?
2019 and 2025, that's a long time.
That's a long time to be accusations, bro. That's a long time for it to be alleged. What are we doing?
The first allegations against Prince occurred in 2019. Prince, then a freshman at Texas, was accused of using her fingers, not one finger, fingers, to penetrate another woman without consent.
Tragic. I you know what?
After a date, Prince allegedly locked the woman in a car and penetrated her. The woman recalled Prince saying, "I didn't take you out for nothing."
Oh no! Oh, she one of them.
How was she still playing college basketball to even be talked about getting drafted?
Hold on, 2019 to 2025. So that's a 6-year.
She kidnapped.
What a time to be alive.
Penetrated.
Crazy.
She penetrated.
You said kidnapped.
I mean, if you lock a woman in a car.
That is kidnapping.
I mean, OJ locked the door behind him and he got 9 years.
Another woman came forward about an incident in 2022 in which she claimed she was forced to penetrate Prince. The woman says she rebuffed multiple advances from Prince before Prince grabbed the woman's hand and forced penetration.
So let me ask you this, Quan.
That's crazy.
What race is this young lady? Okay. Well, she has the complexion
for the protection.
Protection, man. That's crazy.
I mean, what can we do?
Unbelievable
Are we
stuff.
going to really be up in arms because of white ladies not getting charged with all of this stuff?
No.
But let it be you know what?
Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. I mean,
Let it be one of us, though.
I don't know. There's a lot of women in the WNBA right now that have done the same stuff. That it doesn't matter what color you are if you're a woman.
Well, it's the whole LGBT.
Yeah, and I was gonna say
That's the protection.
I think that's
They
more
have
the protection
protection
than
too.
race, bro. I honestly think that. I really do. I
need
think
to-
that's more
I
of
need
a
to be
protection
I need to
than
be
race.
under their protection.
I think it's more of a protection
I'm
than race.
part of LGBT. I'm a lesbian.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Bless your heart.
God bless them.
Bless them.
And I will never force penetrate.
That's tragic.
Fingers, not just one.
Yeah, but I think the LGBTQ is more of a protection than race.
Yeah.
It used to be where the race was, but
Not anymore.
just think about the time we're in right now. That's definitely more of the protection.
What a time to be alive.
Yeah. No question.
These type of things need to be talked about instead of swept under the rug.
Right, man.
We don't talk.
I ain't
We
got
talk.
no rugs to sweep under.
Nah,
man.
but we talk about the elephant in the room. I know it may be a little sensitive to some, but
no, we're gonna talk about it.
we're gonna talk about it.
Yeah, we chopping it up.
Yeah. So that's
man.
that's what it is with the WNBA.
Yeah,
Your
but-
guy Dre Bailey,
Man, Goose Thomas, man, Paige Beckers though.
hard.
Look, man. So
They all had suit jackets on, no bra, and they kept holding their jacket.
Yeah.
Why even wear the outfit if you gonna
don't
keep-
do that? Don't do that. But no, man. Paige Beckers is box office. I don't care what nobody say. I think it was our brother Will Bryant who's constantly arguing about something, in the group. I'm like, I don't know what are you doing, bro? You just create stuff. But he mentioned Paige Becker's not being box office, and she couldn't carry her team. Well, she did. So I don't understand what you even mean.
And she may be top 5 UConn best player to come out of UConn of all time. Top 5.
That's tough, man.
So let's
tough.
Can you name a
That's
couple? Can you
tough,
name a
man,
couple?
Because, I don't care what nobody say. I think Rebecca Lobo is in that top 5, bro.
Ooh.
I believe she's in that top 5 for sure. You got to go Diana Taurasi.
Come on.
Sue Bird has to be there.
Maya
You
Moore.
got to have Maya Moore there. That is
Top 5.
tough.
Name them names.
That's tough.
Listening.
All right, you got Diana Taurasi,
Diana Taurasi.
Maya Moore,
Yes.
Brianna Stewart,
Ooh.
Tina Charles, Sue Bird,
Come
Rebecca
on, man.
Lobo,
Come on, fam.
Nafisa Collier,
Ooh.
Paige Beckers, Swing Cash. There's Gabby Williams, just to name some of the
Gabby was a
ones that
monster.
everyone
Gabby was a
knows.
monster.
I mean, that's
I think Paige could probably crack that top 5.
Yeah. Oh, and take who out?
that's
Who,
tough.
you taking Sue Bird out? You taking Maya Moore out? You taking Rebecca Lobo out?
No, I'm not taking them 3 out, but I'm adding Paige, and then I'm adding
Brianna Stewart.
Brianna Stewart? You taking
Brianna
Brianna
Stewart.
over-
You gotta just have a
Paige?
top 10. You can't have a top
Paige
5.
over-
I would do
You
Brianna
got to do
Stewart.
top 10. You have to do it. It's
Wait,
tough.
you take out Brianna Stewart?
No, I will put her in. So Brianna
yeah.
Stewart, Paige, Maya Moore, Sue Bird, Rebecca Lobo.
Diana Taurasi?
I mean, without DT?
No, I'll take put Taurasi in before and then take out.
Bro, you just named 6 people without Paige Beckers. He named 6 people without Paige Beckers.
I put Paige in there, but I'm gonna take.
But you named 6 other people.
I'm gonna put
That's rough.
Taurasi
That's
in there and take out.
Lobo?
No,
Sue Bird?
Sue Bird?
I'm taking out Lobo.
Brianna Stewart?
I'm taking out Lobo.
Maya Moore?
I'm taking out Lobo. I'm taking out Lobo.
That's tough.
Lobo don't
man.
crack my top 5.
That is tough.
Top 10, yeah, but she don't crack the top 5. Not those 5. Brianna Stewart,
Wait a second.
Paige Beckers, Maya Moore, Sue Bird,
That's tough.
Diana Taurasi.
I'm very confused right now.
It's a cold 5 right there.
I'm very confused. I thought last year when Caitlin Clark got drafted and played in the WNBA, I thought she was the only white girl to ever play in the WNBA.
No, that's crazy.
But you just named 1, 2, 3, 4, 5
Four white girls.
white girls and Maya Moore.
Maya Moore was the only one.
That's great. I heard last year that Caitlin Clark was the only white girl that was
That's tough,
ever
man.
good, and she was only
that
good
was
because
ever
she's
nice. Yeah, that's nuts.
Okay, well, who was Lauren Jackson? You know
Man,
what?
Bro.
y'all better stop. Lauren Jackson was a dog, bro.
Y'all better
Lauren
stop
Jackson
playing.
was unstoppable. Quit playing with yourselves, man. Come on. Act like you know.
WNBA is fantastic.
Jeez, man. Act like you know about Lauren
I
Jackson.
would have to throw Joanna Man in there too.
That's nuts. That's nuts. UConn's finest.
Oh, your guy Dre Bailey.
Red Goose Thomas.
Bill Blockham Logan is not here.
man. Yeah.
He is out probably working OT
Yeah, doing his thing.
or something like that there. And
The Washington Mystics, though, I think they
came
hit
up in the draft.
They came up for real.
so
Yep, they did.
It's gonna be real interesting.
See how it translates.
It's gonna be real interesting, especially with a lot of these girls that are transferring schools, leaving their colleges and going to other colleges, and so that's gonna be interesting. And then you got Juju maybe back for the second half,
January,
like Kyrie, with that torn.
if she comes back at all.
Yeah,
Because you got to think
she may sit out
by that time she might sit. She might sit the whole year.
And if
out,
I was
bro.
her, it
Why
wouldn't be
not?
bad. I mean, Paige did it.
Why not?
Paige did it
Paige did it though. She tore ACL and sat
and came back and won
came
a
back
chip.
crazy. So don't.
Yeah, I wouldn't sweat it if I'm Juju. I wouldn't sweat it.
You're a millionaire already.
Yeah.
Stay another year.
Yeah. Let's go to college football real quick. Why is there outrage that Shedeur Sanders is getting his jersey retired in Colorado?
You just answered your own question.
Is it fake outrage?
His last name is Sanders.
There you go.
And the outrage is definitely fake.
Well, Cordell Stewart had this and had that, and he didn't get his jersey retired.
And nobody cared. Nobody gave one damn that Cordell Stewart didn't have his jersey retired. As a matter of fact, Cordell Stewart didn't care because Cordell Stewart, when Deion Sanders first got there, guess who met him? Cordell Stewart. Cordell Stewart didn't even care, man.
No.
Nobody ever mentioned it. Nobody mentioned a thing. But now, all of a sudden,
Well, it's a lot of people who don't like Deion, though, man.
we care all of a sudden. Man, y'all gotta stop, man. Go to bed, bro. Like, y'all didn't even care about Colorado football as a whole. Let's take it for what it is. Y'all didn't even care about Colorado football until Deion Sanders showed up
They
there.
really did.
The people in Boulder didn't care about Colorado football until Deion showed up there.
They really did.
Let's be real about this. They stunk to high hell.
It's tragic.
Stop.
Tragic.
What are you doing? So if the people in Boulder, Colorado didn't care, who the hell are you? Go to bed, man. Please.
Go to bed.
Go to bed. Get some rest. You're clearly sleep deprived, man. Go to bed. Everybody, all of you, go to bed, man. Go to bed.
What is the hate on Deion so
Man,
bad? I
bro,
don't understand.
Man, look, it goes back to it goes back to his Florida State days. Honestly, I believe. You got to think, if you look at some of that old footage of him when they were interviewing him at his locker and he had the 4 or 5 gold
Right.
chains on, curl dripping, and he said he kept 5,000-10,000 on him cash at a time. I think that would.
They don't like the confidence in
No,
Shador
they
Sanders
can't
either.
stand it.
It's breeds in his kids the confidence. Don't you want your kids to be confident?
Yeah. I had somebody tell me the other night that they don't think Shador is going to be a good quarterback because his body isn't toned.
Well, tell Ben Roethlisberger,
That's
Who got
literally
a
that was the
chip.
first name I brought up.
who got a chip,
They said,
and Peyton Manning had a toned body.
"Come on, what are we saying, bro? What are we even talking about? Y'all gotta stop. Did y'all see Tom Brady at the combine? We gotta stop. We really gotta cut this out, man. Y'all looked at Josh Allen when he first came in the league?
Man,
Here, I mean, plus we have the nice.
Look at
we can
that.
see the
Look at
nice
that.
primetime logo already, or what?
Jeez.
We got sweatsuit started, jacket started, everything. We got it going on.
Yeah, man.
Everybody got on jury. Even the baby got a little something. We ready
Come on,
now.
man.
Even the baby has jewelry.
baby.
Your feelings about going to Atlanta? No doubt it was your first preference.
Definitely. Atlanta or Tampa Bay. And Atlanta chose me, and I'm very pleased with that decision. I can't wait to get to town with Coach Campbell and get with them fans down there and pack them in there.
When Detroit took the other Sanders,
that boy
I saw
sounds just like his son.
Boy.
His son sound like him, man.
Oh, Florida boy, man.
Hey,
Yeah.
looking at you, Deion Sanders.
Yeah, man.
Great job, Dad.
Fantastic job, Pops.
Great dad.
Yep.
Great job.
Yep.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Keep doing it.
I love it.
This
Retire
man,
your son's jersey. There
Do
you
you
go.
realize the most hated black men in sports are two amazing fathers right now?
That's nuts, man. That's nuts. That's
And then you got
Why? Like, I don't get that
I don't
at
know.
all.
This man finna put 2 sons in the league from the same team. One
and they mad.
one academically.
Didn't the Mannies have all their
exceeds-
kids in the league?
Yeah. Nobody
Bro,
said
and they're
that.
already throwing another one in the league
Yeah.
that played 2 games last year.
Facts. Archie.
And they had him in the league 4 years ago
Oh, yeah.
before he even touched the college
Oh,
camp.
That's Archie, right?
Yeah, Arch
Yeah.
man.
Arch.
Yeah, man, it sucks that we hate ourselves so much. because
Tragic.
Because it's mostly black middle-aged men that's doing all of this hating on Deion Sanders. It's such a travesty, man, that we hate ourselves so much, bro, that you got, and I'm gonna throw Shiloh in there. You got 3 black men that came from HBCU programs who before that happened, people were saying, "Oh man, I don't know, this ain't they going to the Big 12. Oh no, this ain't gonna translate." Travis Hunter wins the Heisman Trophy. He's an academic All-American because people seem to forget that part too. Shedeur Sanders is one of the top passers in the country, one of the top passers as far as percentage-wise in the country with a subpar offensive line where he was running for his life every single Saturday afternoon.
Yep.
But we don't mention that stuff. We'd rather mention, oh, he's not toned. Well, he was toned enough to take the punishment he was taking every Saturday afternoon, wasn't he?
I don't understand it. Like you said, I don't understand it either.
It's quite sad, man. And you know, us as black folks, man, we really need to check ourselves, man. we really do. We think we believe that we deserve reparations when we continue to talk down on one another constantly. I'm not giving you no reparations, man, because all y'all gonna do is kill each other over it.
Boy, we get the
I'm
reparations.
giving you, man, it's gonna be so many people dead. Do you understand that? Do you understand how many people gonna be dead in the streets, man, if they give us
tragic.
reparations? Folks are gonna be dead in the street, bro. Unreal.
It is unreal. Let the ball bounce, Sports Talk. Your guy, Dre Bailey.
Man, Goose Thomas, a pissed Goose Thomas.
Look, man, the NBA playoffs started today. Now, leading up to the NBA playoffs, we had 2 play-in games.
Mm-hmm.
We had the Miami Heat going against the Atlanta Falcons. I mean, Hawks. Might as well be the Falcons. The Atlanta Hawks. And Trey is a beast. Don't get me wrong. 7 years in the league. I think it may be time for him to, get up out of there. And if I'm any team, as my starting point guard who can pass, shoot, this is a guy you go after.
Yeah.
Right? I would love to see him over in a Houston uniform. Make him be the point guard over in Houston with them young bucks over there. And it'll look a lot more interesting.
He'd definitely be the better option over Van Vliet.
But the Miami Heat, they ended up winning.
Mm-hmm.
And Tyler Hero showed why Pat Riley said, I think we can get rid of Jimmy Buckets. It's time for us to really start putting more confidence in our team behind Tyler Hero. And he showed up and he showed out.
Yeah.
And so the Miami Heat will be facing the Cleveland Cavaliers in the first round.
Yeah. I like the matchup for the Cleveland Cavaliers. I think Miami gets one game.
Gentleman sweep is what I call.
Yeah, I think they get one game, just based off some
at
bread.
home.
Yeah, outside of that, man.
Unless Adebayo and Tyler Hero just have some phenomenal games.
I don't see it.
And I'm talking about the Adebayo 30 and 15.
every night.
30 and 15 every night. Tyler Hero 35 and 10
That has to happen.
every night.
Yep, that got to happen because
Too much Cleveland Cavaliers in that series.
Jared Allen and the young boy.
Yeah.
They too much down there.
They are too much.
They're a little too quick, and they can. Well, I ain't gonna say they can both spread the floor, but they can bring folks away from that basket, man, and it's just gonna be tough on Miami. Now defensively, I like what Miami has been able to do constantly, year in and year out, defensively.
But they're still young. They got a lot of guys that were undrafted that are coming off the bench that are playing really good system guys over in Miami. Spo, with the team that he has, to me, is still a great coach. I don't care what you say. Spo is a good coach for what he gets over in Miami as far as talent wise.
He coaches them up for sure.
Today we watched the Bucks lose to the Pacers. Bucks tried to show some fight. Dame Lillard got into it with Halliburton in street clothes as they were, trash talking a little bit today. The Bucks got rent up out of Indiana, but they made it close for a second. And if they can get Dame Dollar to come back, I think they said Tuesday, they could make it interesting, and I still think that Bucks can win this series.
It's gonna take a total 180 flip for the Bucks, man, because that was tragic today.
Yeah.
That was really, really bad.
Well, you know, Giannis was the only guy out there doing something, and then, you know,
not good.
Portis came in through a little bit, and you know, they tried to do a little something. They brought it back a little bit, but just too much on the road. But I really do believe that the Bucks still have enough with Dame Dollar coming back completely healthy from them blood clots, because that's something you can't play with.
You can't play with that.
Doctor tell you got blood clots. There's no running. There's barely any walk. I mean, you got to do some walking to keep the blood flow, but you can't be doing nothing extracurricular with that type of injury. And so we'll see. We'll see what the Bucks do. But you still got the Pacers in that series.
Yeah, man. Unless the Bucks can get game 2, I don't see it.
Ooh,
I don't see it, man. I don't.
Ooh.
Bucks got to get game 2. If they go back home down 0-2, that's confidence booster, bro.
Right.
Like you can't. And I don't care if Dame coming back or not.
Right.
You give a team like that the matchup doesn't favor them.
Right.
You give them 2-0. That's tough, man.
But it's the Pacers.
I understand. I get it. But they still professional basketball players that earn a living.
Yeah, they got to
And
lace
in
them
the
up.
play, they got to lace them up.
They got to lace them up.
So I don't know, man. You got to get game 2 though.
Yeah.
You got to if you're the Bucks.
Yeah. Going over to the West, in that play-in game, we had the Memphis Grizzlies against the Dallas Nico Mavericks, and it wasn't a good look.
Not at all.
Klay Thompson looked like Klay Thompson of new, whatever that is, and AD looked like AD of old.
We know what that is.
And he got, that's a tech. That's a tech. Joker get
Got
a
him.
tech.
Got him.
But anyways, yeah, that Dallas game.
Oh, and he asking for another one.
He trying to get thrown out.
Yeah, he trying to get tossed.
That Dallas game was tragic, bro.
They was down 17. They down 3 now. Shut up.
Nah, well,
Like, what are you doing?
it's gonna be a series. It's gonna be a little series. I still got, But anyways, AD got hurt in the game. It looked like he may have hurt something with his ACL. I'm hearing.
Wouldn't be a surprise.
Look at the look.
Wouldn't be a surprise. Look at that. The side eyes.
He's terrible. That's tragic.
As
Look,
soon as he got hurt, they pan right to him, dog. That's nuts. and it's like he knew it though. It's like he knew.
look, and I hate to say this, but Laker fans and basketball people who've been watching, they're all used to seeing this out of AD. And the Lakers had to make a move to better their team when going towards playoffs. And you can't count on AD to stay healthy for a series, bro.
You can only hope. You can only hope.
It's tragic.
I think staying in the bubble was the best thing that ever could have happened.
Is this
to AD.
is this top 5 worst trades in sports history? Top 5.
Sure, we can think of something worse. Not player for player, no. Not player for player.
Just a trade for your franchise, though.
Because when it happened, a lot of folks
Well,
said, why is it
we're trading for
happen?
defense. We're getting better on defense.
That's
well,
what
your
was
defense
said.
couldn't stop the
that's what was
Grizzlies, though.
Yeah, that's what was said. So not player
It was
for
about
player,
4-5 grenades blew up in that thing.
Yeah, man. Not player for player.
Yeah.
No. I mean, we know what time it is.
So now you got.
I got another funny meme real quick.
Yep.
I was laughing at this.
Oh boy,
Every coach named Mike has been fired this season.
that's crazy.
Is that a mic drop?
Wow. It's a literal mic drop. Yes.
I just came up with that.
It is.
That was
on the fly.
Yeah.
Well, you're talented.
Well, I'm glad it ain't no Ike's been dumped this year. That would be a crazy coincidence. When the last time you had Mike and Ike's candy?
Wow. Some years.
Mm.
Some years, bro. Have you gotten a chance to see Sinners yet?
I haven't, but I want to go to the IMAX joint. I want to see it at the IMAX, the chair movie. Have you seen it?
I went this morning, man.
Big ups to my guy, Omar.
Took myself on a date and went this morning, man.
Was it dope?
It is A1 Cinema.
Good.
Ryan Coogler is really, really good, bro.
Okay, good. I'm going to go check it out.
Really, really good.
I want to go check it out.
I've not seen anything or anybody on my friends list saying that anything different than a 10 out of 10.
It's good, bro. It's a good
Which
movie.
is wild. Like,
I heard it's
Rotten
good.
Tomatoes has it at 100%.
It's really like a story, bro.
Yeah, I want to go see it.
How horror movie is it?
It's not horror movie-ish, really. It has some moments where you could possibly jump, but I wouldn't classify it as a horror movie.
So you wasn't clutching your pearls on that?
No, I was not.
Okay.
No. It's definitely the story behind Sinners, though. Yeah. Takes set in Clarksdale, Mississippi. 1932.
I want to check it
brother.
out. I'm just glad it's not a Tyler Perry movie. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to definitely watch it. I will be watching that thing like that deal. Yeah. I will be watching it.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, the Dallas Mavericks got bounced up out of there. They're going to Cancun just like the Phoenix Suns.
Fishing, man. Yep.
It's just tragic. Right now, you have the Clippers going against the Denver Nuggets. What's the score?
It is 85-81 currently.
For who? Clippers?
Clip joint.
Clippers,
Joint
85.
They were up 17
81.
at one point. I was listening to it in the car. They were up 17.
Yeah.
And the Denver Nuggets have battled back. I mean, they're at home. I didn't really expect anything different.
I got Clippers 4-2 in this series.
Yeah, I think I got the Clippers as well. The defensive efficiency, I believe, has been lost for the Denver Nuggets. Now, they still have some of the same faces.
Where's Murray?
Jamal Murray.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah, well, there he is right there.
Yeah, but if he's not at his at
he gives you nothing.
At top
if
health.
He's not off, if he not going off, he's not giving you nothing.
No.
He's not giving you anything.
And it's his injuries. I don't know what's going on with the injury situation over there, and you know.
Yeah.
Right now, he's sitting at 16 points, 5 for 16 shooting, 7 rebounds, 6 assists. I mean, he's doing good. He's doing good.
It ain't.
But you need a lot more than that.
This isn't the Jamal Murray that was in the bubble. The bubble Murray, Bubble Murray.
Yeah.
Was a different guy.
33% from the floor is not good, though. I'm gonna need you better than that.
Well, they had one of the most classic. Him and Mitchell.
Yeah,
had one of the most classic bubble games ever.
Yeah.
Boy,
I mean,
I want to see that series.
Playoff game.
I want to see that series again. That was really good.
Yeah.
But Kawhi Leonard, and let's just go ahead and keep it 100. Yeah. We hear this every year. Oh, the Clippers, if they playing this good, they could win it all. We hear this every single year about the Clippers.
Yeah.
Clippers this when postseason start. Clippers that. And then what happens is they clipper.
They clip.
I get it.
True Clipper
I
fashion.
get it. Kawhi Leonard is on fire. He's balling out of his mind. Yeah. This is some of the best you're going to see Kawhi Leonard play basketball. But guess what? He should have all the energy. He should be ready to go. Yeah. The boy damn near sat out the whole season.
The whole year. So if he's not ready to go by now, he's not going to be.
What are we talking about? Yeah, but they are the Clippers, bro.
Yeah.
Until the Clippers win a second round series.
Yeah, I can't invest my.
I can't put no stock in it.
Can't invest my time in
37 games this year that he played, which
Come
is
on,
actually
bro.
a lot more than I thought he did. But that's not even close to half the season.
Wow.
Clippers got a good team. They got a good squad.
They do.
But they're still the Clippers.
They're still the Clippers, though. And until that changes,
I will take them over the Nuggets because the Nuggets got rid of their coach.
Yeah.
They're just not. They traded away some key pieces. They're a little
defensive
younger.
efficiency. I mean, I know I've had my issues with Contavious Caldwell Pope, but he was a big part of their defense.
Yeah, he was
A huge part of their defense. Bruce Brown.
Will Barton was a good part of their defense too. He was long. Like these are guys that you just don't get rid of.
You miss them.
Yes, you do.
You miss them defensively, man. It's kind of like when we talk about in football, right? Where you go all year, not running the football.
Right.
And then come playoff time, you actually need to run the football to win.
Yes.
Well, it's the same in basketball, right? You go all year long just getting up and down the floor, playing offense until it's time to clamp down. And nobody can do it. It's only a select few teams that can do it because those particular teams have been doing it all year long.
It's tragic.
It ain't rocket science, y'all. I don't you gotta have stops, man. To win, to be winners in this league or any league for that matter, you have to have stops.
You got to get stops.
If you don't get it, you're not winning, man.
Well, I got the Clippers at least winning this series because Denver, like you said, the efficiency on defense, they're firing their head coach. I don't know what direction they're headed right now. I got to take the more cohesive cohesive defensive team right now is the Clippers over Denver.
Definitely at face value for sure.
So
it's definitely the Clippers right now.
I'm going Clippers over Denver. So later on, we do have the Minnesota and Lakers game. I think that is going to be a better series than people are giving credit for. You got Julius Randle, Anthony Edwards. I don't even want to mention your favorite center of all time, Rudy Gobert. Somebody traded. I gave them 50 picks for that guy. And
man, I still don't know how did that happen, man? Because when I mentioned it, folks was like, "No, he worth that." No, the hell he's not.
Nobody's worth that.
Nobody's worth that. Well, it ended up being 5 first rounders?
Bro, it's terrible.
Are you kidding me? Come on, man. We got to. Come on, dog. No.
They traded it for Malik Beasley, Patrick Beverly, some other dude, Walker Kessler, who might be better than him by himself. And 4 first-round picks.
It was 4.
23, 25, 27, and 29. So every odd season, they will not have their first-round pick.
That's
and
tragic.
It goes to the Utah Jazz.
It's tragic. Kessler's nice for Utah.
Yeah.
So
Kessler can play, absolutely.
Beasley plays for Detroit, who's in the playoffs, and Patrick Beverly is arguing with people online about one-on-one for $100,000, and he's out of the league. I mean, what are we doing? You gave up nothing, and then you gained all these draft picks. Great job, Utah. Danny Ainge over there doing his thing.
You don't think Pat can crack a roster right now?
He probably could.
36.
Let me tell you who could need him. Who would need him right here? The Bucks.
Yeah.
The Bucks could use him right now.
They could definitely use him. Sure they could.
They could use Dwight Howard right now.
A lot of teams could use Dwight Howard right now.
So,
but he's headed to Springfield.
Yeah, and he wants to get back in the NBA this year or next year, he said, because he wants to be the only guy that's actually headed to Springfield that is still playing. That's one of his
are there any stipulations on that?
I don't
with
think
the
so.
Hall of Fame with the NBA?
You mean if like he came back after? No, he could play. I mean, if someone wants to pick you up,
wow. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, like right now.
I know the NFL has.
Like right now, if Denver wanted to bring Carmelo Anthony in so that they can retire his jersey that Joker is wearing, they could bring him in right now. That's tragic.
They don't like him in Denver, man.
So
speaking of Melo, did you see Cayenne in the Jordan Brand Classic?
Yeah, I did. It'd be nice for Syracuse, man. Gonna be nice.
I think he may be even better than I thought he was.
Yeah.
And I already thought he was nice.
Boy, nice.
But he grew a lot too.
Yeah, what, he's 6'5"?
He's
6'5", 6'6"?
Yeah.
He might be even better than I thought he was.
Better than Gilbert Arenas' son? That boy's a bucket.
I'm not going to go there. Because that boy is crazy.
USC,
nice.
going to USC.
Yeah.
So, speaking of this Lakers, Minnesota, Julius Randle, Anthony Edwards, Rudy Gobert against the LeBron James, Austin Reeves, Luka Doncic.
Yeah.
Sorry. Russ just missed the layup.
Oh.
Yeah, well, you know, he's good for that.
That happens.
Who you
often.
got? Who you got in this series?
Lakers in 5.
Lakers in 5.
It's gonna be. But I'll say this though. To your point
Gentlemen
earlier.
sweep.
To your point earlier, we've seen some gentlemen sweeps that haven't necessarily panned out as gentlemen sweeps because, like, we'll look at games. We'll look at a series ending 4-1, and we like, oh man, they handled them boys. Did you watch the games? Because if you watch the games, you would know that it wasn't that easy. Just they won. It's kind of like remember when the Warriors beat Cleveland, the first time when they gentlemen swept them.
Yeah,
those games were highly contested, bro.
Yeah,
highly contested. It looked a certain way.
It did.
If you didn't watch the games.
They were really competitive.
They were very competitive basketball games. It just didn't have enough.
Yeah.
That's all it was.
So you're saying Rudy Gobert, Yogurt, and Q-Bert, Lakers in 5.
Lakers in 5.
Yikes.
but like I said,
it's a cold
it's
game.
Still gonna be. They're gonna be good games.
I'm going Lakers in 6. Okay. I gotta give Minnesota at least 2 games. Okay. Anthony Edwards is just that good.
Not gonna argue with you. I'm not gonna argue with that because of that fact.
And then he got Mr. Consistency, his left-hand shooter Conley over there.
Yeah.
And I think Julius Randle, he does a little something, but I don't think I don't think he's
going to be an issue with them.
Yeah,
in this series.
I think Lakers step up defensively, bring in Vanderbilt, and your boy from Miami over there. He's
Gabe Vincent
finally
has come on these last couple of months, like month and a half, 2 months, man.
Boy,
he is shooting the basketball well. Because I had him on the chopping block.
Yikes.
Young Shamar Moore, I had him on the chopping block, man. Get this clown out of here, bro. But then he heard me talking.
Young Shamar Moore.
And he started knocking down shots. That's why you were brought here, sir.
Shout out to the homie Shamar Moore. That's the homie, though. Seriously, like the real homie.
Yeah, man. With that peel on and peel off.
But he'll make 6 3-pointers one game and then miss 25 in a row the next game.
That's not true. Not in the past month.
Yeah,
not
been on
he
fire.
had some very bad games. Him and Vanderbilt, him and Finney Smith both had 6 threes, and then
Finney Smith is
like the game after that, the couple games after that, Vincent disappeared again.
Finney Smith ain't it.
Finney Smith
he
is dope.
only makes shots when Luka passes him the ball.
Well, maybe that's why they brought him in.
Yeah, maybe.
Does anyone think it's weird that he got traded to the Lakers a month before Luka? And they're like, that's one of Luka's best friends in the NBA.
It could be some.
That's just a coincidence.
There could be something to look into with that. I'm not necessarily gonna rack my brain trying to do it now, but I could see where you're headed with that. I could see that. I could see it.
And LeBron knew.
Man, that's debatable.
That is very debatable.
That's debatable for sure. Not gonna take it off the table.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this: the Golden State Warriors are playing the Rockets. Now, you want to talk about a series?
Yeah, bro. This is the best first round matchup to me.
I think so.
I have no doubt about it.
I'm going Houston in 6, though.
Brother.
But if Houston allowed this to go 7 games,
yeah, they're gonna get beat.
They're gonna get beat.
They'll get beat. Got to get rid of them. This is. I pose this question to
get under Draymond's skin because they're not gonna have any patience for him in the playoffs.
You got to.
Now, who gets ejected first from the first game, or not the first game, but who's the first player to get ejected? Draymond or Brooks?
I'm gonna go Draymond, and that's tough because both of them to me got the hothead syndrome equally.
I'm gonna go Draymond. Yeah. Brooks, I think he will be able to control his, but he's still gonna be
He's
Brooks.
going to be fiery for sure.
I think Brooks is going to pull what that dude in Boston did and then disappeared the year after. We've never heard from him again. When he got in Jimmy Butler's face in the playoffs and Butler went off on him. I think he's going to do the same thing and Butler's going to go off on Brooks. What was his name? Remember he played for the Celtics and then disappeared. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't.
He ended up going to the Hornets. It was the playoff series. He was in Jimmy's face, like yelling at him. And then Jimmy just went off the rest of the game.
Oh, wow.
Man, what's his name? Williams?
We got to find that.
But he was one of Boston's like key players, and he got traded to the Hornets after next season.
Yeah, see if you could pull that up.
See if you can find that.
I don't know. I'm gonna go Draymond getting ejected before Brooks, but I'm really going with the young squad. I think Udoka has these dudes ready to go.
Yeah.
They just got way too many weapons coming off the bench. Also, they're just really, really good.
Grant
Williams.
But he disappeared after this series. He's never been heard from again.
Yeah, he was in.
But he was a key
Charlotte.
player for
he was
for Boston.
He was like a 3-and-D dude.
Yeah,
knocked down boy out of Tennessee, University of Tennessee.
But did you see Williams show Williams when he played for Hornets the way that he fouled your guy from Duke after the trade? That he probably won't play again for doing that. It was pretty bad, man. It was pretty bad. Yeah, I'm going Houston. You got Golden State?
This will go one or two ways here. Old man basketball.
Watch this.
Oh yeah. Oh boy.
Yeah, you never heard. You never heard when he did that to Tatum.
Jason Tatum.
Tatum went,
Watch this.
I mean, man, that's like a crackback block.
It is
bro.
a crackback.
Look at him raise his hand like
look like some
what
Heinz Ward type of
bro?
stuff.
that's illegal in the NFL.
Unbelievable, sir. No, I think it's one or two ways here. If Houston allows the Golden State Warriors to slow this thing down and play old man basketball, they're gonna lose. The Houston Rockets need to jump, and I mean absolutely pounce on the Golden State Warriors at the start of every single game of this series in order to have a chance to win. They can. I
think the Houston Rockets team can run and play a half court game. It's going to really come about adjustments.
They too young to think though right now. I think they're too young to think.
Yeah, but you got Van Fleet. You got your guy down post in the post that you like.
Yeah,
he's a really good half court player.
He's really good, bro. That's gonna be Golden State's issue.
Right.
I mentioned this the other day. Do you think Houston messed up by showing that defense against Steph Curry in the regular season instead of pulling that out in the playoffs?
No.
Because I feel like that gives Golden State time to adjust to that.
Yeah, but is Steve Kerr a good enough coach to make that adjustment?
Yeah.
Because, and I say this, because the last games that I've seen Golden State Warriors play, the only offense that Steve Kerr was doing was get the ball to Steph,
get the hell out the way.
Set 50 picks to get him open.
That's been
they
the offense
was not
for 15
running
years.
any other plays for anybody else.
No.
All they were doing were giving the ball to Steph. You're not going to win a playoff series like that, running Steph like that.
I agree.
You have to run other sets. And I don't think Steve Kerr has other people he can run other sets through other than Jimmy Butler.
Yeah.
Nobody else is shooting the ball outside of Jimmy Butler and Steph Curry.
Yeah, if you don't get Buddy Hield involved, he's proven to you that
You
check
have
out.
to get him involved
He'll check
because
out.
earlier in
He'll
the
check out.
season, when Buddy Hield would score double figures, their winning percentage was high.
it was up.
Why you go away from that?
Yeah.
So
Well, it's easy. It's kind of easier to do that, in the regular season when nobody's really checking for you, so to speak.
Well, they better be careful because Buddy Hield, they may lose Buddy Hield next year. He may become a Laker. At least that's what I heard.
Man. is what it is. But,
So this NBA playoff season to me is probably going to be one of the best,
especially first round matchups.
first round playoff
good.
seasons of all time.
It's gonna be
in my
the
opinion.
first time in a long time where I'm really gonna be glued to the first round matchups.
Yeah.
I'm really going to be glued to
Yeah,
it.
but this game right now, this Clippers Denver game, what's the score?
Turn out, I think Clippers up
It's a
2.
1-point game.
1 point. There you go.
They're reviewing the call.
Ooh wee. Who he look like?
Like a former player.
Nah, like a down south rapper.
Oh, Gucci.
Oh, dang.
Gucci.
That is Gucci.
It's Gucci. Yeah, you do. Yo,
Clippers, if y'all trick this game off, I would not be surprised. They're the Clippers. Don't trick this game off, Clips.
I mean, it's in Denver, though. The game's been close most of the game.
Yeah, but they were
the Clippers
beating-
had a 14, 15-point lead, man. They squandered
I mean,
it.
that's nothing, though, in the NBA.
I get it. Oh yeah, that did go off Kawhi. Went off his rib.
And who played
The deflection.
who played defense?
Look at Jamal Murray. What do you don't say?
Oh
Unbelievable.
man.
Question for you.
Yep.
Who are your top 3 second-round draft picks of all time in the NBA? Top 3. Just 3. Give me 3. Second-round picks.
Ronnie James.
Ooh. I don't know, bro. You gotta give me a couple hours on that one.
Yeah.
Manu.
I was thinking about it earlier.
Jokic, Manu.
I was thinking Manu. Manu
Nick
was
Van
one.
Exel.
Nick Van Exel was in there.
Joker.
Joker is in there. Manu
How about
Ginobili.
Alex English?
Alex English.
You know, he like for a
he second
decade, my
round?
man was like a 25-point a game scorer, bro. For a decade.
Cliff Robinson.
And nobody talks about him. Nobody talks about Alex English,
No.
man.
He was second rounder?
Yes. The second round pick.
Was Cliff Robinson one? Let me see. I think Cliff Robinson.
Cliff Robinson was a second rounder?
Yeah, I would have to think about
Yeah,
that.
Cliff Robinson, Cedric Sabalas,
Yep,
Antonio Davis,
See?
Nick Van Exel, Rashard Lewis,
Rashard
Lewis.
Lewis.
Manu
another good
Ginobili,
one.
Michael Redd,
Mike Red,
Michael
man.
Redd.
Gilbert Arenas,
Gilbert Arenas.
Mehmet Okur, Carlos Boozer, Mo Williams, Kyle Korver,
Mo.
Paul Millsap, Marcus Saul,
Paul
Millsap.
Millsap is another good
DeAndre
one.
Jordan, Gordon Dragic, Isaiah Thomas, the little one from Sacramento,
Look at this game.
Chris Middleton. Oh, they hit a 3.
Chris Middleton.
Draymond Green, Nikola Jokic, Jalen Brunson. I don't see Alex English's name. on
Jalen
here.
Brunson.
Yeah, it was. Second rounder.
Interesting.
Crazy, bro.
What's the score?
It is. Oh, they up 2, I think.
Who, Denver?
Denver's
Yeah,
up 2.
Alex English was drafted by Milwaukee in the second
Milwaukee.
round in
Yep.
1976.
Yeah.
23rd pick, so they didn't have a lot of teams
Yeah.
back then. But
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't know he was drafted by Milwaukee.
Russell Westbrook for the 3. I thought he couldn't shoot threes, though.
He still can't. Hey, man, a garbage can gets a steak, man.
Ah. Oh, man. Let the ball bounce. Sports talk.
Garbage.
Your
Garbage
guy,
can
Dre
gets a
Bailey.
steak. Your man, Goose Thomas. Man, I know that man can't
Just
shoot.
real quick, man. The Yankees doing their thing right now against Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
Dodgers are playing right now. I think last I seen that they had a.
It's really a home game for him. Think
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a home series
It
for
is a
him.
home series.
Why are they playing in that?
Because Tropicana Field stinks. It's the worst. It's the worst building in probably all of sports. Definitely all of Major League Baseball.
It's terrible.
But it was terrible. It was terrible 20 years ago.
So they're
I'm surprised the
renovating or
building. I'm
tearing it
surprised the
down?
building just now ripped apart. No, it ripped apart in the
During
hurricane.
the hurricane.
Yeah, I'm surprised. That's when it happened. A baby storm could have came through Tampa and ripped that thing apart. I'm surprised it stood.
It's terrible.
Yeah, it was a consensus around Major League Baseball that was the worst building to play in. Yeah,
Oh,
Look at that.
that was a nice
yeah,
shot.
man. Nobody wanted to play there.
So it's a tie game.
Yes,
We had one OT.
They didn't expect
98
them to
apiece.
go that quick, huh?
98 apiece.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this. Remember when the Clippers were playing Golden State the other day? That was personal for Kawhi Leonard. Because
Sure.
if you remember,
Sure.
when they had that series, the Spurs had the series against Golden State Warriors, Jaja Pachulia put his foot out.
Oh, man. Oh, Jaja.
So they don't want
Dirty
to.
dog.
Man.
Dirty dog
Jaja.
Jaja.
It was personal.
What's Jaja at these days, man? Where he from the Republic of Georgia?
Yeah, he's somewhere mad at LeBron still. Right here. Watch this.
Oh, man.
Dirty dog. Look at it.
Dirty
He did it on
dog.
purpose.
He did that on purpose.
76 to
dog.
55.
That
They
changed
were
the
going.
series.
They were going to beat the Golden
That
State
changed
Warriors.
the series.
Yes, it did.
It completely changed the series.
They were going to beat the Golden State Warriors in that series.
I remember posting prior to that saying that this series is over.
They
Prior
changed-
to that injury, I posted this series is done, bro.
They changed the series.
The Warriors are gonna lose, and then Jaja Pachulia did that.
And then what?
Yeah.
Talking about what?
He did it on purpose.
He did
bro.
that on purpose.
Hey, it worked.
Get well.
worked. It did.
Get
Yeah.
well to Pop, who settled had another setback.
Medical episode, yeah.
All right, here it is. Game
man.
time. 15 seconds to go. Dallas has the ball.
Yeah.
Murray has the ball dribbling against Kawhi Leonard. Passes the ball to Jokic.
Oh, good D.
That was
don't
terrible.
put the ball in his hand.
Westbrook.
Don't do
He's
it.
going to turn the
What
ball
did
over.
Russ do?
What is that?
Russ
turned the
jumped
ball
up.
over.
Are
He
you
jumped up
kidding?
and tried to pass off a leg.
He's terrible. Don't give him the ball.
Yeah, but they did the right
In the
thing.
clutch.
You fight. You. If Joker get the ball, you fire. Double him immediately. We're not finna let you beat us.
And they know Murray's won playoff games having the ball.
Yeah, make him give it up.
That was good D.
That was great
Look
team
where they
defense.
have Murray. They got him in the corner. He can't go anywhere.
No.
Fire right now. You double him.
Great
Make
D.
him make a decision.
Okay,
There
Murray, you got to
go.
get open. Murray, you have to go get the ball.
Look at what was that?
Wow. You don't put Russ in that situation, bro.
But
Don't put Russ
he's
in
an
that
NBA
situation.
vet.
I get it.
There's
I get
2
it.
seconds left. You jump up and shoot the ball. You don't jump up and
I
throw it
get
off
it.
the dude's back.
Wow,
Put
yeah,
the ball.
100%.
Put the ball in Murray's hands right now, and you make him beat you, because he can and he will beat you.
But you saw the defense. They put it in his hands. They had him in the corner. He had nowhere to go. So.
Go get the ball, because he stood there after Russell Westbrook got it.
Oh, yeah.
Go get the ball. Joker, come over, set a screen for him, get him open like that there,
Yeah,
and go get the ball.
The bad thing was they inbounded it to Joker. That was
Yeah.
the problem.
Dodgers right now, they're up 3-2 against the Texans.
Yeah, man.
Texas Rangers.
Braves came back from 4 runs down
Yeah.
against Minnesota yesterday. So
Braves
see
look
if
like they're
can-
going to make the playoffs this year.
Playoffs.
We might. We gotta get back on track pitching wise, man. But I mean, playoffs. Don't talk about playoffs. I love that song. I absolutely love that song.
Look, man, we love you guys. We appreciate you. Oh, let's mention just real quick the football player, man. He just,
Kyron Lacey, man. Rest in peace, Kyron Lacey, man. Of course, had his off the field, issues and battles or whatever. It was, I think it was an accident that ended up resulting in death of another passenger, another driver, and he was facing some allegations, possibly facing some time.
Yikes.
With that, and there was a domestic violence, call made. I'm not sure if they were at his house, a family member's house, or whatever, and he ended up discharging a weapon. Now, albeit it was, they say it was he discharged a weapon into the ground. Nonetheless, he discharged the weapon.
Yeah.
And led Louisiana State Police on a high-speed chase. He ended up crashing and ultimately took his own life.
That's tragic.
After that crash, of course, we found that out later on. After the original article was written, we found out that he actually took his own life.
That's tragic.
And actually, found out about, those allegations, man. But it sucks all the way around, man. Everybody loses. There are absolutely no winners.
Yep.
When it comes to, you know, whether if he was driving under the influence or not, you know, I'm not sure of that. But there are no winners when it comes to someone taking their own life. None. Nobody wins, bro.
Yeah, man. You know, these young athletes, you know, they run into a little adversity, and they don't know how to handle it.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's enough people around to help these guys or help these athletes maneuver through some of the adversities that they're going through, man. And so,
I agree.
Like you said, nobody loses in this situation. Rest in peace to the young man.
Everybody takes an L, man.
Yeah, everybody takes an L, man.
Sucks.
Hey, take care of yourself. Take care of your family. Don't be afraid to tell each other that you love them. And if you see somebody doing something wrong, don't be afraid to go up and put them in their place or try to.
Agreed.
All right?
Agreed.
So continue to listen to Let the Ball Bounce as we give you guys the best of us and sports talk.
Yeah.
We love you. Your guy, Dre Bailey.
Man, Goose Thomas.
And this is what we do.
Yeah,
give
man.
you guys the best of sports talk. And guess what, man? If you're scared,
Go see Sinners.
you go see it. I'm going to go check it out.
Yeah, man.
And then go to church for Easter.
Yeah, that too.
Happy 420, y'all.